Welcome back to TITV Weekly. On December 4, Clement Chartier, president of Metis Nation Council, arrived in Taiwan for the Metis Nation Conference. During his trip, Chartier also visited Xiaolin Village in Kaohsiung Cnty, which he believes shares the same mixed ethnicity as the Metis. Chartier, who was present when Canadian Prime Minister Harper apologized to the three major indigenous Canadian groups, says he has mixed feelings towards the apology. On December 4, Clement Chartier, president of Métis Nation Council, arrived in Taiwan for the Metis Nation Conference at National Donghua University. In 2008, Chartier represented the Metis when Canadian Prime Minister Harper apologized to the country's three major indigenous groups for its past policies.
On behalf of the Metis Nation, I want to express a deep sense of thanks and gratitude to the Prime Minister for today offering this most sincere apology to those people who have experienced the Indian residential school system. It's been a long time in coming, but it has been well received, and I hope and I pray that it will resonate in the communities of those people who have been affected.
Looking back, Chartier says he has mixed feelings about the apology.
Actually, that was a very difficult time for me because I went to a boarding school for Métis for 10 years. And 30 miles down the river was the residential school for the Indian kids. And we're not recognized, and there was no apology for us, even though we suffered the same consequences, and I think maybe even worse. So the Métis really were not covered by the apology.
Colonization left shadows on the First Nation, Inuit, and Métis. Chartier says it is hard to forgive, but he accepted the apology as the leader of the Métis.
I went there to support those people that it did cover, yeah, and so we've done that. We don't want to take anything away from anybody that makes progress.
The Métis peoples of Canada are descendants of intermarriage between European immigrants and the indigenous. They have a unique language, cultural, and tradition. The government did not recognize the Métis as indigenous until 1982, after the Métis had fought for many years.
The government of Canada, sort of disappeared for a while, are coming back because they still have that strong cultural connection through, identity or identifying with the nation.
During Chartier's visit to Taiwan, he visited Xiaolin Village in Kaohsiung Cnty, a Shiraya community that was devastated by Typhoon Morakil in early August. Taiwan's Pingpu indigenous share a similar fate as the Métis. They too have been fighting hard to gain official government recognition as indigenous. Chartier says no colonial power has the right to decide who is or is not indigenous.
Obviously, there's something there. There's got to be some kind of group identity. If people are saying this is who we are, there's got to be something. And they should have the right to rebuild their cultures, their societies, and so forth, and be recognized again, for who they are.
Chartier says assimilation took away much of the Métis identity. He believes that everyone has the right to be recognized for who they are, whether they are of mixed ethnicity, race, or tribe. TITV Weekly.